I just got my first orange phone ever, and sadly, I don't completely hate it. This is the OnePlus Turbo 6X Pro, a very well-priced mid-ranger that probably has something to talk about. Not everyone is willing or able to spend top dollar on a flagship, so I decided to start covering some more affordable options for people who are on a tight budget for whatever reason. Starting with this orange Turbo. The first thing you notice when you pick up a phone is obviously how good it looks and how well it has been built. Thankfully, OnePlus did not throw those out of the window for the sake of the extremely attractive price tag on this thing. Neither the frame nor the back cover screams cheap, nor does anything else about this phone for that matter, except perhaps for the way the buttons sound. They sort of just sound like cheap plastic clicking against each other. Definitely not a deal breaker though, not for me. One small thing that does scream cheap is the way the screen turns on and off, which is quite rough and sudden, as opposed to the smooth transition on more expensive phones. Moving on to the display, the first thing to point out are the bezels, which are certainly not OnePlus's thinnest, but not really the worst thing either, especially when you consider how much this entire thing costs. And as for the panel itself, it's a truly decent work that runs at up to 2772 by 1272. And in terms of a refresh rate, it runs at up to 144 Hz, which I have to admit I don't entirely understand on a mid-ranger, since there aren't many games for it that can run at such high refresh rates, but of course it's still nice to have. It's also very crisp and can get really bright. No complaints. The speakers also came at a surprise. I'm definitely not claiming nowhere near honor level quality, but I was ready to be disappointed when I tried it out, and I wasn't. They sound decent enough, and they come with the same sound customization options as the most expensive OnePlus phones. No complaints here either, to be honest. One more thing to mention, however, that may matter are the haptics. You do not get haptics. What you do get instead are primitive, jerry-built, audible vibrations that feel nowhere near the OnePlus 15. Powering this thing is the Dimensity 7400 Super, along with a massive 8000 mAh slab of battery that should give you enough juice for days. My unit also has 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. A 50 megapixel main sensor and an 8 megapixel ultrawide are seated in the humble camera bump on the back of the Turbo 6X Pro that are certainly more than satisfactory. In fact, let's take a look at a few samples together. The main sensor can capture nice shots during the day with decent colors and good detail. It does employ a little too much AI and sharpen things up to pretend there's lots of detail, which is not very pleasing, but kind of unavoidable. And it's the same exact story with the ultrawide sensor. But in all honesty, if we're not pixel peeping or forgetting what we're even working with, we can definitely still take really good pictures, thankfully with very good consistency between the two sensors, even indoors. Colors are not too far off, and there's a good enough dynamic range between light and dark. You can't really expect the best portrait shots though, as the bokeh is entirely software processed without a telephoto sensor, and that means there will be messy bits here and there, instances of the subject blending into the background. So yeah. Now video on the OnePlus Turbo 6X Pro is unfortunately just makeshift. The main sensor can record at up to 4K 30, and the ultrawide can only do 1080p at 30. But you can't even switch between the sensors while recording at any quality, and the stabilization is just inadequate with lots of jittering all over the place. Night photography isn't too bad. The Turbo 6X Pro definitely gets the job done with reasonable results when there's little lighting. Colors are fine and details are acceptable, naturally less so under harsher conditions, although the ultrawide can sometimes make things look apocalyptic. Video is sadly even worse in the dark. There really isn't much to talk about here, so we're just gonna listen to the night instead. Now with regards to performance, while the Turbo 6X Pro is not considered or claiming to be a powerhouse, it's still helpful to know how stable it remains under sustained load and of course how it handles heat management. Quick temp check before anything. The orange Turbo is currently sitting at 31.1 degrees on the front and more or less the same on the back, 31 or less, 31.1 degrees. And with that, we will jump right into a 20-minute stress test from 3D Mark. All right, I will see you all in a bit. Okay, so we're done with Wildlife Extreme. We're just gonna do a quick post-test temp check. So we have got 36.7 on the display and somewhere around 35.9 on the back. It actually feels even cooler for some reason. Now, while those numbers are obviously not record-breaking, 99.7% stability means almost zero loss in whatever the phone has to offer. And that's honorable. The chart also naturally looks ruler straight, no dips or anything anywhere. And what's even more honorable is that it only lost 3% of battery and barely went up to 34 degrees internally, which is nothing. Truly impressive. Now, all of this may not matter a lot for a phone that's not even performance-centered, but it will definitely prove very useful on a daily basis and even with day-to-day tasks, such as navigation. So the OnePlus Turbo 6X Pro comes with a modest spec sheet, but it delivers. It's a truly great budget choice for people who don't game very heavily or do a lot of photography. And that, my friends, is it for this one. Drop your thoughts down below and subscribe and stick around, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.